Hello, welcome. Marlon here. Today we'll be making these adorable owl cookies. They're all dressed up for winter. They've got their nice knit hat and scarf. Let's get on to the step-by-step tutorial. Here is my cookie. I don't know if you can see here. This is 2 cookies melded together. I use my little hat cookie and I put it on top of this owl shape. And now I have my template that I'm transferring onto the surface of the cookie. Here, I've changed the line for the hat here. I want the hat to be curved down a bit. The eyes, and then his belly. I didn't add any feet to the template. I'll just do those after. And I'm working in brown since that's the color of my icing to kind of reduce it being visible. There. Now, I'm just continuing my lines just so that I don't screw it up once I start decorating. So the wings, I'm just doing like a circle, 3 like bumps like that. And that's it. We're gonna get decorating. Let's get started with our icing. I'm going to start with the brown here and do the outer area of the belly. I'm outlining the center, which will be a lighter shade of brown. It's actually a lot of ivory gel. Made that nice kind of golden color. And the brownish chestnut by Rainbow Dust. And now I can flood this. We'll do the wings after just to create some separation. Okay, once we've done the outer area of the belly, we can come in and flood the center. I'm not doing where the scarf is going to be here. Make sure it's touching, and now we can just flood this in. All right, so now we're gonna work on the face. So I'm going to start again with the brown. Now the outer perimeter. Now the ivory on the eyes. I'm drawing 2 circles, like an 8 I should say. And then here, touching that brown icing from before. And now I'm flooding the center of that in white. I added white food gel to the white to make sure it's really a nice, sparkly, nice white, not kind of dingy. And then to this, we're going to drop some pearls. You could certainly do the eyes in icing. I really don't feel like mixing up any black, and so I'm just gonna use these. They're called candy beads. Okay, now I'm doing the wings. I'm just connecting right here, and now the outer area, and then kind of going on top of the icing here a bit. There, and then flood. There we go. The other side, a little bit on top where it touches the belly. The outer perimeter. We're going to work on his hat now. It's got a nice red going. It's Strawberry by Rainbow Dust, and I'm following that curve we did before and around for the top. And then flood all this up. Don't flood too much because we're marbling and you don't want it to spill over. And now I'm just following the curve here, and I'm doing a few lines. I'll do 4. Leave the top of the hat. There we go. And now I'm just from here pulling. And I'm not going straight, I'm kind of following the curve of the hat. And then down. There we go. And now let's shake that out to get the ripples out. And there we have our knit toque. Now we're going to work on the scarf. I'm flooding that area. The same color here. And a shake. And now I've got my white icing and I'm just doing lines. Don't crowd them too much. And there, and now we're going to grab our needle like that, this way, and there. Working on his toes, I'm actually working in the same brown as I did the body. I'm going to color them when they're dry. I really don't see the point of mixing a batch of icing for this. So I'm just doing tear shapes up, pulling up towards the body. And that's it. And once these are dry, I'll be able to color them in with my dark brown marker, or maybe my black one, whichever I decide. Okay, let's work on that scarf again now. I've got a little rectangle part coming down here. There we go. And I'm going to grab my white icing and we're going to let that crust before adding the other part to the scarf. Let's finish off that scarf. I'm starting just below that first rectangle and I'm following the line, and just here I'm doing a round back. So it's to look like the scarf is knotted around his neck here. And it's a bit wider than that first area because it's kind of hiding it. That's why they're not the same size. This one is in front of the narrower in the back. And now I'm doing the white lines. There we go. Down. Up. Our scarf. Just added the beak and I see that it's almost the same color as around the eyes, and it isn't the same color. The area around the eyes is ivory, only ivory food gel, and then the beak I made it using gold, non-metallic gold, and some egg yolk yellow there, and it's like almost the same color. So all I'm doing for the beak is adding a little triangle to the bottom part of that 8 that was the eyes, and that's all. You see how that beak really brings the face to life? The feet have had time to dry enough so that I can color them. I'm coming in with an Americolor. Americolor markers are kind of like paintbrushes. They're kind of soft, and this is great for this particular application. Not really good for fine detail. And you see here, I'm just darkening up the feet, and it gives it a different finish so it isn't so the same as the body. And I don't want to have the harshness of black on the feet. And that's all. This takes 2 seconds. If you want to do them black, by all means do so. You see the hat here? I added some detail, some knit detail. And all it is a dot towards the center, and then on the other side, your alternating side as you pull. And it just gives a nice little kind of extra touch to them. I'm working upside down just for the direction. It's a little bit easier for me. And now I'm going to show you what I did. And I'm starting in the center, and it's just a little dot, you see, and then here pull, and I'm just alternating side like that, like so. And it gives it the look of knit. And now here I'm going to go to this one. I'm using the marbling as kind of a guide of where I want them. And then here on the edge, since it's only going to be one side, so I'm just going to pull, so kind of give the impression that you can't see the other edge, like that. And the same thing here. I'm just pulling towards the outside, not doing the crossover because we can't see it. And there's our little hat detail. I've already done the area on the scarf there. I'm repeating the same thing here on the hanging parts. So first off, here half the scarf is missing, so you can only do one side. So we're pulling towards the center, and then stopping. And then here, dot, pull towards the center, dot, pull towards the center. You're crossing over, you see, like that. And it gives us the nice look of knit. Here is the completed hat. Let's finish it off. All I'm doing is adding white icing here to the seam that we didn't fill earlier. That's it. And this is also the seam where the two cookies connected, so make sure that you're hiding all that ugliness. Doing the pom-pom. Now I'm adding my little gingerbread man. This is a Wilton sprinkle to the trim here. I'm adding a little button type thing. The white one doesn't show, but as soon as I sprinkle it here with my red nonpareil, you'll see the little button come to life. There we go. Shake off the excess. And there is my little toque. Let's zoom out. So here is the completed little owl. I think he looks adorable in his winter gear. Little extra touch. I'm going to add some lashes to the eyes here on each side. And then I'm going to add some eyebrows to the top of the eyes there. I thought was missing a little something. Like that. Like so. There we have our little owl. I hope you enjoyed today's cookie project. Here are some past videos. If you don't have a touchscreen, you'll find the links to these in the description box. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, I'm on Twitter and Pinterest. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.